So welcome back to Dr. KT Love Animal Antics episode 2. Today we're going to talk about my baby geckos. I got one gecko and I thought maybe that one was lonely. It was a juvie, and so I got another one. Well, I got them both in September. Well, no, excuse me. I got one in September and one in October. By November, I noticed they weren't eating the way that they should. They had initially been very voracious eaters. I would put like 12 crickets in there in the beginning of the week, and by the second day, they'd all be gone. And then I started to notice there would be crickets left after the week, and I was just wondering. But see, geckos, they're nocturnal, so they don't come out that much in the daytime, and in the lab when I mostly see them is daytime, so I really didn't get a look at them all the time very much, maybe like once a week. And I didn't let the kids handle them because they were so small and delicate, and after some time I think I might needed to rethink that because after learning what I've learned so far, they probably needed to be handled a little bit more to get used to that. Well, anyway, I'm just going to show you a photo of what happened to them. After they stopped eating, I wasn't that worried because some of the food would be gone, but we got out for a Thanksgiving break, and when I came back, they had lost quite a bit of weight, and I was kind of getting worried. But then we had a couple of weeks, and then next thing I know, it was Christmas break. So Christmas break, I came to check on them while the kids were out, and this is what I found. And if you can see how thin those geckos are, I was extremely alarmed. And this one here is named Little Chris, and this one is named Chillax. And I was terrified for them. So I quickly gathered them up into a bowl and made an appointment. It was January 31st, actually, to go to Pinnacle Animal Hospital and have them checked out by Dr. Irene. She checked them out, and they were both pretty active at the time, and she said, I think they'll pull through if we, treat them for everything. Because she looked at a stool sample, but she couldn't find anything. So she gave me dewormer, and she gave me antibiotics for them to take. And she told me I needed to buy this canine A&D dog food, which I'll show it to you when I go over to my, where I have them at my house, and then try and keep them alive, So I made this little chart. And on the chart, I put down how much they weighed and the food that I was going to give them and everything so I could keep checking up on them. Well, on the second day, Little Chris passed away. This is Little Chris. He was the weakest of the two. And I think after not being handled at all in your life, and then all the stress of being moved to my house, and then me having to hand feed them twice a day, plus give them medicine twice a day, dewormer and antibiotic, it was just too much for him. And you have to like tap his mouth to open it and then drop the drops in there. And it takes a really long time, sometimes almost an hour. You have to be really patient. And I just think it was just too much for him. On the second day, he passed. That was pretty sad. Let's have a moment of silence for Little Chris. Okay, on the upside, 2 days later, Chillax started feeling better, and I could tell that quickly he was